What is going on, y'all? My name is Alex. I am your DFW real estate agent. In this video, real quick, I want to give y'all a monthly market update for the report from last month. So basically what I'm going to be doing is going over the average sales price of single family residential homes, the average price per square foot, average days on market, number of new properties, number of closed properties. I'll be checking out the reports for different cities that are really popular here in the DFW area. For example, I'll just check out Dallas, Frisco, McKinney, Mansfield, Cedar Hill, Midlothian. So hopefully I'm just bringing some valuable information to you, whether you're just interested as to what's going on in the market and maybe you just want some insight, or maybe you're even planning on potentially selling in this market or looking to buy in this market. Regardless, hopefully this information is valuable to you. So let's get straight into it. So I am in my multiple listing service system that we use here in the Metro Tex and the DFW metropolitan area. So first of all, we want to check out Dallas. Now, the average sales price of homes in Dallas as of last month was $667,000, which is pretty insane, right? Even looking back to last year's, which was at 673, that was the average. And then we can go back to 2021. The average sales price was at $581,000. Now, the average price per square foot of Dallas was at $268. Even going back last month, and then we could go back to last year's, and then we could also go back to 2021. The average days on market was 35 days, and the amount of new listings that hit the market as of last month in Dallas was 1,004. Properties that went under contract, well, that were pending, was 799, and the amount of properties that sold was 686. Now, keep in mind, single family residential means just your typical home that is separate. Single family is just, your freestanding residential buildings. Just think of a typical house, right? Next on the list is Frisco, Texas. So the average sales price of homes as of last month was $769,000. And this all makes sense just because Frisco is one of the most popular cities here in the DFW area. So of course this is including new construction homes as well as pre-owned homes. So the average price per square foot in Frisco was $250. The average days on market was 32 days, and the amount of new listings was 256. The amount of properties that went pending, 221, and the amount of properties, single family homes, that sold was 187. Now, McKinney, Texas, right? So the average sales price of homes in McKinney was $576,000. The average price per square foot was at $223. Average days on market was 35 days. So the number of new properties for sale in McKinney was 316. Okay. The number of homes that went pending was 259. The number of properties that closed, was 259. Now let's check out Mansfield, Texas. We're going a little bit south, right? So the average sales price of properties in Mansfield was $484,000. So the average price per square foot in Mansfield was $186. Okay. The average days on market, 61 days, which is way up there compared to some of the other cities that we've been taking a look at. Although Mansfield is very popular, there is a lot of inventory, and maybe the demand just isn't as high relative to some of these other places. The number of new listings was 117. The number of pending sales was 83, and the number of closed properties was 105. Now do you want to check Fort Worth? Fort Worth, the average sales price was $388,000. The average price per square foot was $183. The average days on market was 52. The number of new listings was 1,297. And the number of pending sales was 1,140. Finally, the number of closed properties was 988. Do you want to go down south to Cedar Hill, Texas, which is actually my hometown, right? So, Cedar Hill, Texas, the average sales price of homes was $409,000. The average price per square foot is at $166, which is significantly lower than a lot of these other cities, which is one of the main reasons that I included Cedar Hill in my list of some of the best affordable cities to live in near Dallas, Texas. And you can see that there with that average. There, the average days on market is 48, which is not terrible, right? I know people, even now, I have some clients that are just really used to their homes, or not used to it, but they're expecting for their houses to sell in like 2 weeks, and so I show them this data right here, and it does suck for them, but that's just, I bring you the information. I bring you the data, show you the facts. Okay, so the number of new listings, 64, which is pretty low. The number of pending properties was 46, and the number of closed properties was 41. Finally, let's check out Midlothian, Texas. The average sales price in Midlothian, Texas was $522,000. The average price per square foot was $196. The average days on market was 109, which is way higher than some of these other cities. I mean, even for the average, even if we take a look at the median right here, it's still at 93. It's pretty insane, and it's way higher even than back in 2018 at 57, so almost double. The number of new listings was 85. The number of pending sales was 93. And the number of closed sales was 68. And last but not least, we have the ever-growing city of Forney, Texas, with an average sales price of $381,000, which is quite surprising considering that, Forney is getting a lot of new development and a lot of new homes. The average price per square foot being at $172, which is a really, really good number, especially if you're considering moving into Forney. The average days on market was 81 days. The number of new listings was 207. The number of pending sales was 177. And the number of closed sales was 129. So there you have it. Hopefully that sums up this information for you. I know it's not super thorough. It's just plainly the basic data. Hopefully this information was valuable or useful to you. Feel free to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video or found it valuable. And if there's anything in the world that I can do to help you out, whether you're thinking about moving into Dallas or whether you just have a simple question about the market, feel free to reach out to me. I am more than happy to help out. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time.